Smoky air fills the night.
Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive. You ready for something totally different today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so instead of like a whole book or a movie or whatever we usually do, we're going to zero in on just one song.
Ooh, interesting. One song.
It's one song and really like dissect the lyrics and see what we can find hidden in there, you know?
Yeah.
It's called Smokey Air by Kurt Holes.
Okay, Smokey Air. I like that title.
Right. Even the title kind of gets you thinking, doesn't it?
It does. What comes to mind for you when you hear Smokey Air?
Well, I don't know. I just picture like a city at night, you know? Maybe a little mysterious, a little bit hazy.
Definitely. I'm getting those vibes, too. I think there's something inherently evocative about Smokey Air, you know? It makes you think of secrets and hidden things, maybe a little bit of danger, even.
Oh, for sure. And when you think about it, songwriters like a whole story packed into these tiny little poems, right?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, every word has to count. And in just a few lines, a songwriter can create characters, settings, moods, you name it.
Exactly. And I feel like Kurt Holes does that really well in Smokey Air.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't just tell us about the city, he drops us right into it.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about the senses with him, right? Like that line, smoky air fills the night, city lights blurry sight.
Yeah. You can practically smell the exhaust fumes, can't you? And see the neon signs reflecting off the wet pavement.
Totally. It's like he's painting a picture with his words.
He is. And he uses such specific details like street lamps glow soft and faint, or the night unfolds like wet paint. What do you think about that last one? It's such a cool image, isn't it?
It is very visual. To me, it speaks to the potential of the night, you know?
Yeah.
Like a blank canvas just waiting to be filled. And for the couple in the song, it feels like anything could happen, like their story is still being written.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And speaking of the couple, it's interesting how much he focuses on their shared experience. It's always we this and we that.
Yeah. You picked up on that too. It's like they're on this journey together, both physically and emotionally.
Right. We walk down silent streets. We both roam. We are found. You really get the sense that they're connected on a deep level.
Absolutely. And it's not just about walking down the street. It's about what they're discovering along the way. The secrets left to explore, the moments frozen still. It's almost like their love is helping them see the city and maybe even themselves in a whole new way.
I love that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I couldn't help but notice those recurring images of smoky air and mist. Like he says, in the haze I'm with you, and in the fog we are found. Why all the haze, do you think?
That's a good question. I think it's important to remember that in art, things aren't always literal. Sometimes they're symbolic.
Quite.
So in this case, the smoky air and mist could represent the uncertainty that comes with a new relationship, you know?
Oh, that's interesting. I see what you're saying.
Like they're navigating through this fog of emotions, but it's in that fog that their love takes flight and they really find each other.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And there's so much repetition in these lyrics. Smoky air fills the night, city lights blurry sight, whispers lost heartbeats. It's almost like a heartbeat itself, this rhythm that keeps coming back.
Exactly. And repetition in music is so powerful, right? It's not just about creating a catchy melody, it's about emphasizing certain ideas or emotions.
Yeah.
In this case, I think the repetition reinforces the idea that their love is both unique and part of a larger cycle. Like even though they're surrounded by uncertainty,
Yeah.
their connection feels inevitable, almost destined.
Wow, I'm telling you, there's so much to unpack in these lyrics. I feel like we could talk about this song for hours.
Same here. It's amazing how much meaning can be packed into just a few verses.
Right. It's a love story, it's a mystery, it's a portrait of a city all in one.
It really is.
And it makes you think, doesn't it? What does the smoky air represent in our own lives? What are those things that feel unclear, challenging, uncertain?
Yeah. I mean, is it a new relationship? Is it a career change? Is it trying to figure out who you are in the world? Who knows?
Exactly. But maybe, like the couple in the song, we can find clarity and connection in those hazy, uncertain moments.
I think that's a beautiful takeaway.
Me too. Well, this deep dive has given me a lot to think about, that's for sure. Thanks for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It was a blast.
And to everyone listening out there, thanks for diving deep with us. We'll see you next time.